People often ask me why my indoor plants look so lush, vibrant and healthy. While many assume it's just about watering and sunlight, the truth is much deeper. It's about truly understanding what your plants need and creating an environment that mimics their natural habitat. Over the years, I've uncovered some game-changing secrets that make all the difference. If you want to transform your houseplants into thriving, happy green companions, read on. Every room in your home has its own microclimate, subtle differences in temperature, humidity, airflow, and light exposure. The trick is learning how to use these variations to your advantage. A bright windowsill might seem ideal for all plants, but a fiddle-leaf fig might get scorched there, while a cactus will thrive. I observe my spaces throughout the day and adjust placements accordingly. Bathrooms with high humidity are perfect for ferns, while a dry, warm shelf is great for succulents. It's all about working with nature, not against it. Many plant lovers follow strict watering schedules, but that's one of the quickest ways to kill a plant. I water based on what my plants tell me. I check the soil moisture with my fingers, lift the pots to gauge weight, and pay attention to leaf signals. In winter I slow down watering since plants grow less. In summer I hydrate them more frequently. Some plants like ZZ plants and snake plants can go weeks without water, while ferns need consistent moisture. Treat each plant as an individual rather than following a one-size-fits-all rule. Where you place your plant isn't just about light, it's about angles, reflection, and airflow. I use mirrors to bounce natural light into darker corners, ensuring all sides of my plants receive even exposure. I also rotate my plants regularly so they don't become lopsided from stretching toward a single light source. Elevating plants can also mimic their natural habitat. For example, pothos and monstera, which grow on trees in the wild, love being placed on high shelves so they can trail downward naturally. Most people forget that soil compacts over time, suffocating roots. I use a chopstick or a skewer to gently aerate my potting mix every few weeks. This keeps the soil fluffy and ensures water drains properly rather than sitting stagnant at the bottom of the pot. I also refresh my soil mix regularly, adding in orchid bark, perlite, or charcoal for better airflow and drainage, depending on the plant's needs. Orchids and some tropical plants don't like being flooded with water all at once. I use the ice cube trick, placing 1 or 2 ice cubes on top of the soil to allow slow absorption, preventing root rot. This method has completely changed how I care for my orchids, making them bloom longer and more vibrantly. It's a simple yet effective way to ensure consistent hydration without overwatering. Not everyone wants to invest in a humidifier, and I've found natural ways to maintain humidity. Grouping plants together creates a self-sustaining humidity pocket, much like plants do in nature. I also use pebble trays filled with water under my pots to allow gentle moisture evaporation. Another trick? Placing a clear plastic bag loosely over struggling plants for a short period can boost humidity and encourage recovery, especially for calatheas and ferns that hate dry air. Before giving up on a plant that looks like it's on death's door, I try the greenhouse bag method. Placing the plant in a clear plastic bag with a tiny bit of moisture creates a mini greenhouse effect, helping it recover from shock, underwatering, or root damage. I've revived countless plants this way, especially ones suffering from extreme dryness or transplant stress. Rather than using harsh pesticides, I take a proactive approach. I regularly wipe my plant leaves with neem oil and mild soap to prevent pests from taking hold. I also place garlic cloves or cinnamon in the soil to deter fungus gnats. And if I ever see an infestation starting, I isolate the plant immediately and use organic remedies like diluted hydrogen peroxide or beneficial insects like ladybugs. The key is catching the problem early before it spreads. Keeping houseplants happy is more than just occasional watering and hoping for the best. It's about creating an environment where they can thrive naturally. By understanding microclimates, adjusting watering habits, strategically placing your plants and using creative techniques to boost humidity and airflow, you'll see a dramatic difference in your indoor jungle. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more plant care secrets. Share this guide with fellow plant lovers and let's grow together.